Let's see if I can figure out why they don't want me to be part of this. Maybe I need to bring the nachos. What is an awesome lantern party without nachos? A late night stream tonight? No, maybe until like 1 o'clock or so. Not super late. Well, like, I arrive at the party, I've got my lantern, like, I'm well equipped. And then they're like, nah, you get out of here, and blows up my lantern. I have an idea, though. I have an idea of why they might not like me. Wait, where am I? Oh, these keyboard mouse controls. Why can't I, like mouse interact with this at all? A narrow gorge along the rightmost path of the river. There's more to explore there, but I wonder... Well... Okay, let me refer back to... Somewhere they say there's 3 places... these controls are terrible. Just gonna repeat that over and over again until I get this. Remember how we were talking about earlier about accessibility in indie games, and you know, not that PC games are great about this either, especially when it comes to like designing for consoles and not having good PC controls. But what you do see is that PC players will rally around, like when a AAA dev is like, "Hey, we're gonna make a port from a console game, but it's gonna be good." Monster Hunter Rise is doing that. Their their bullet points for their port are like, 4K support, super high frame rates, improved control scheme, this and that. For the Rise port for Steam. And I want to be able to maybe hold on a sec before we go too far. Well, now it's going to put me in there anyways. Let's take a look. Yeah, you could tell they just do not care about. Yeah, they do. Like this is like absolute minimum. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is basically them trying to shoehorn it. Basically, shoehorning controller controls into keyboard and mouse. So yeah, there's gonna be no good mouse navigation for the map. I just have to deal with it. Monster Hunter World had very good mouse keyboard controls, minus weird binding choices that are easy to change. I've heard that bow and all the shooty stuff is awesome in Monster Hunter World. And it's a shame that I never got super big into, I mean, I played, like, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. I dipped into using the bow, and it was really difficult, but it was satisfying. Especially on the PSP. But, not since then. I've always been into greatswords. I know that's the scrub tier choice. Where is the thing that I was looking at earlier? Oh, according to a slide reel, a strange vault was encased in a large metal structure, yeah? Oh, the connections are part of this, I think. I didn't realize you could select the connections. Can you do that elsewhere? The Nomai shuttle that's frozen in the interloper can be called home. I never looked at these connections at all. Is this new? Where you can interact with the connections? Was this in there before? I thought you could only choose the cards. Bow is very different in World. It's more about charge combos and power shot finishes than running around charging and picking your moment. Oh, Wait, no. I'm looking for where they put 3 entries. Maybe it's in the center. Here we go, yeah. So, a slide reel from the river, lowlands, cinder isles, and the gorge. So the gorge does have, the gorge almost certainly has what I'm looking for in terms of well, A, I need to go there anyways, but B, it has that, like, that, you know, that room with the six panels, and you take a lantern out of one of them and you can go in. I think that might have been the one. Maybe. That might have been the one that had the empty space for me, and maybe that's when they'll allow me to show up. They added a special dodge you get while aiming, and doing the dodge can raise your charge level by itself. That's a big quality of life feature. I mean, they didn't really have even much for dodging at all. Or combos in Freedom Unite. Like, you should maybe go back and watch some Freedom Unite bullshit, because there was, like, nothing in that. It was mostly managing your ammo and getting your angles right. And knowing, like, what was weak to what. I don't know if you've seen Freedom Unite's terrible bow. I think it was universally thought to be the worst thing in the game. That was a pretty good landing. That's probably one of my better ones. A little bounce, but it was kind of a one and done kind of thing. You played bow in GU. GU is not... I don't think GU is the same as... I don't think it's the same as what Freedom Unite had for the bows. I don't think it was that bad. The only one... Are you the only one who spends like 15 seconds remembering what TLDR means? There's some... I can't remember off the top of my head some of the stuff that throws me for a loop, but having grown in the, like, the text world of the, like, pre-internet, TLDR I've committed to memory, I think, at this point. It's like a physics push. I'm realizing it's not even, like, a guaranteed, distance. Like, it doesn't get you situated. I think I'm the stranger. And hey, Star Schultz. I've been thinking about it. I hope you're not too upset that I hated Ahead in Time. Like at the end of it, I was like loathing it so much. I've been thinking about that. I felt like that game was a broken promise. You're not even in your 20s yet? Somebody... Nobody who knows this spoil this. How old do you think I am? Oh crap, am I too far to the side? Or wait, no, come back, come back. What game am I hating? Ahead in Time. I can't beat it. You didn't even know the end? Some people do. I'm too far to the side, I think. Difficult to place voice in terms of age. I think that basically means that I'm not much of a smoker. Early 20s to late 30s. Getting a pretty wide range here. Star Schultz, I will say this, minus the story stuff that I didn't like, I think that the stuff that they can fix with Ahead in Time would massively improve the game for one, but wouldn't be super difficult to do. It's more along the lines of like bug fixing and like tweaking behaviors. Jeez, you forget how big this is. Just this particular spot, the Hidden Gorge. And then, yeah, that's what I'm looking for right over there. And then you realize, you look up even further and you're like, there's a little miniature world above me. How far into it? My guess is that I'm just barely hitting the halfway point. And I'm about to find out how right I am, because if entering, where was it? Well, once I get up here, if entering, where is it? I think it's up here. Here. Okay, so if entering here takes me somewhere different, then I am barely halfway. Okay, put that down. Like that. Like that. And hop on in and turn to the wrong side again. I think it's different each way. Or I don't know, that's my sense of direction. If I didn't know I needed to go down, I'd be screwed. This doesn't have the open spot, it's the other one. It's not the first one, it's not the last one. Well, let's have a nap. And see what we think. A little 2-second nap. So you're still going up. Still hating the jump controls. Oh no, 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 it's this big. I mean, that's a good thing, but it also means that I'm more hopelessly lost than I was before. It's a good thing that it's this big, but it's a bad thing that it's this big. Oh no. There's 3 separate dream worlds, and one of them does not want me there. Well, at least I know how this works. Ooh. Hey, wait, I can't be on the back of this. It's not the same structure as before, I don't think. Well... No, this is the same. This is maybe the other side of that same thing. Your cringiest moment in the game was watching the reel where Alien sleeps the artifact around the fire 5 times and having to Google highlight an artifact. I kept thinking that, like, I had to be able to use this to, like, capture the fire or something and, like, focus it. And I had some sort of, like, I was doing something with it, and I thought I had to load it with a lantern or something, because, you know, the lanterns had the fire as well. I think once I saw them, yeah, I tried to sort of do this kind of thing, if, like, maybe I need to, like focus it into the lantern, and then it would ignite, and then I'd be good. Like, I thought you'd start with it empty, you'd close it so that it had a place to stay, and then you'd focus and pull it in. Once I saw that reel, though, that made sense. Time for spooks. Hey, there's their instrument. I wonder... Oh, man, don't even tell me, but I'm willing to bet that at the end of all of this, you'll still want to go to the end. And the last one will be there to communicate. Solanum, your crew, and a new creature. But don't say it. Don't confirm or deny. But that's my current guess, because it just fits too well. Right, I don't even have... What was that guess? You got an ad because you clicked the wrong button? Whoops. I was guessing that... once you've done this DLC, you can go back to the end of the base game, and there's a new alien in the ending. Like one of the aliens is in the ending, but don't confirm or deny that. How do I get to this other staircase? Oh, right. Oh yeah, I can't. Right. feel like that's where I came in. You ate a cheeseburger for dinner. How was it? Was it homemade? I posted my dinner on the Twitters. And on the Discord too. Don't forget, I've got a Discord. We're chill. We're minimal on the notifications, so you won't get bothered too much. From Red Robin, I think Red Robin burgers, the ones that I've had, were probably my overall favorite burgers, with the exception of maybe like Five Guys. I like the Tavern Double. They removed it from the menu for a few months, and for some reason, or they removed it from the menu for a few months, and you were confused. Did they remove the? Was the Tavern Double the one, or did you order something different? Oh. I don't even know if there's a Red Robin around. I know there was one back in Michigan that I kept going to. I had a weird interview experience. The place I worked at from 2009 to 2014, I had basically done the preliminary interview for the new place, the place I went to go to, not the current place I work at, but somewhere in between. I had an interview at a Red Robin, and I was so nervous that I didn't finish my meal, but I really wanted to because I love the freaking Tavern Double. This is a nice burger. Your Red Robin's trying to become a joint pizza place. I feel like I've heard Red Robin doing pizza stuff. Seems a little bit out of their realm, I guess. Whoa! What's that? Oh, was that the? Was that the? Are we gonna get kicked out soon? Was that the? I don't know if that's the dam breaking. Oh, another instrument. Or no, they're playing it with these. It's sort of a weird. Oh, that's definitely the dam. I think. Yeah, it's like a violin and player piano and some other stuff. Yeah, Sal. The thing that you see a lot with indie games is that the underprice, even the like amazing DLC, amazing quality content gets super underpriced because nobody wants to spend any money on indie games. It's like the sad part is that I like part of the reason why I tend to buy extra copies of indie games for friends and stuff is because like these games should be costing more. The games are so good. Like the base Outer Wilds should be way more, like a way more expensive game. It should be like 40 or more. Like I know they can only push so far relative to what players will spend, but like 25 is not enough. I don't know. It's really it's really something that can't be solved. It's a problem that can't be solved in our current economy. Ooh, hello. It's backwards, the other way. People don't make enough money for games to cost what they should cost. That's really the crux of the issue. Oh. Nope. Indie games being cheap allowed you to actually play such games when you were younger? Yeah. I mean, AAA games, honestly, like, if the economy was where it should be, if minimum wage wasn't, like, $7.25 or whatever it is, then, AAA games should really cost, like, 120 or more. And everything else should be higher, like, proportionally. And it would make more sense relative to, like, the balance of, like, the cost of development versus the proportionally lower sales for indie games. It would start to become more practical. You would see more interesting and more varied games in the indie space. And AAA wouldn't be sitting there squeezing people for DLC, or they wouldn't have had to. And now, like, the problem with games being as cheap as they were for so long basically meant that rather than increasing the prices of games, AAA devs have been relying on whales. And now that threshold has been crossed, I don't know if you can get out of it anymore. So now, even if games got more expensive, it's harder to know whether or not there wouldn't just be bunches of DLC to squeeze as much money out as possible. Like, not increasing the price of games was a mistake. And it doesn't really matter that, like, tech... There we go. Jeez. Alright. It doesn't really matter that tech... What is this? It doesn't matter that game development tech has become better and easier. They're still squeezing it more than the money can like cover. Well, bear in mind, Octopus, movies also have a way bigger audience than games. Or you look at, for example, the audience for, like, Clash of Clans and all that kind of stuff versus, like, top AAA, like, console games. Mobile games are still gigantic and, like, overwhelmingly bigger. Like, their scales are different. The pricing structures are different. And because of that, the rules are unfortunately different. They're not equivalent. Oh. One of them's gonna snuff me out. Oh. Oh, I'm above their whole thing, aren't I? Or no, I'm just supposed to know that one of them's there and watching. And the sound isn't footsteps. They're watching that movie. Wages are mostly up with inflation? Not minimum wage. And so some people are capped there. Oh man, this is telling me that I'm basically gonna... At some point I'm gonna start meeting these guys. And kicked out before I'm ready. There's that bridge I want. I don't know how I got here though. I don't know how to get back down quick enough. Oh, I hear it. Maybe that's why the dude's upset. Crap. I know there's people who don't make minimum wage, but there are still people who do, and there are companies that will basically say, like, your work is worthless. You need to make minimum wage, and that's wrong. Yeah, Star Schultz. All the sounds from outside are muted. So like the bridge, like that's how you get back. I'm too late, but this is what I needed. The dam collapsing and the sun and everything. I definitely agree that like there are people who aren't stuck with the minimum wage. It's just so long as minimum wage is not high enough, people will be stuck at minimum wage and not getting paid enough. I mean, the whole reason why the minimum wage existed at one point was so that people could make a functional living. It's not just like how like the minimum you could pay somebody. It was like that's a forced pay in order to make it to where people can survive with a vague level of comfort. Not like you need to have multiple people to an apartment still living in poverty. Okay, I think I'm still going for the gorge. Can I? There we go. Yeah, I just... The concern that I have is that you can never underestimate how willing an employer will be to exploit their workers. Yeah, minimum wage shouldn't be shouldn't be the lever that forces people to get paid well. It just should be that like it's a legal limit in terms of like the same way that you say like committing crimes is illegal. It's like you don't want people to like go around with a knife and start stabbing people, but like I don't know, that's not even really the best example. I'd like to think of a better example than that because it's a terrible example. But it's like there are some things that maybe a better example would be something to the effect of like saying, if you don't put labels on an iron to not put your hand on the hot side, people are going to do it. What do I do for a job? Anybody who already knows, don't answer this. I want to see people guess. We haven't had a good guessing game in a while. Except for, whatever that other one was earlier. How old I was. Which nobody answered. Nobody answered how old I am. So that one still stands too. Oop. Yeah, so the funny thing about minimum wage people making more money and having to work multiple jobs is like there's the whole like the like the labor market is thriving, there's so many jobs out, and it's like, yeah, I've got 3 of them. The latte foam artist. I'm a nacho cheese sommelier. Ace is getting there. Actually, one of the other answers was kind of there too. I expect the salt flake count on soft pretzels. I don't know why I'm doing the food thing. Every conversation seems to go into food for me. Scandinavian countries don't have minimum wage. Minimum wage is a symptom of a larger problem. I would agree with that. I'd be inclined to agree with that. So unless I'm doing the math wrong, I'm 37. We're at an odd year, right? Yeah. I am a technical designer at a game studio, but because AAA is the way it works, I can't tell you where I work, and I prefer not to, considering all things considered. We've had, like, conversations about that before as well. Yeah. Game development is one of those things that, it doesn't matter if people like or don't like your game. Both sides of that will find reasons to be weird. Stalkers, doxers, people who send hate mail, people who can't let things go and they like it too much, but they want to be part of it. You're a community manager, so there are many places for you to hide. Well, I mean, I did community management stuff when I was, I don't even know, 10 years ago? There's plenty of developers everybody hates. Just as much as there's plenty of developers people like. And I don't want to be on either side of that. I just want to get work done and get paid. You can trim the internet off that statement and still be true. Oh yeah, that there's lots of weirdos in every... It's not even that they're weird. It's like some people don't know, like... Some people can't... Between the things that they like or they're obsessed with and the things that they hate and they want to be different, a lot of people struggle to let it go. I've seen places... Not even the place I currently work at, too. People get... Like, people try to break into offices and stuff, and, you know, people will, you know, try to dox developers and all that kind of stuff. So, like, rather than, like, say where I work, that's pretty... Like, all I could do is talk generically about where I work. The breadth of rich and meaningful human experiences is so much more vast. Oh, regarding, like, the sort of experiential diversity of LGBTQ stuff. The funny thing about that is people act like, until it was, like, a somewhat even initially socially accepted thing that LGBTQ people didn't exist, and it's like, you're not reading history if that's the perspective. You had a laptop stolen from work one time, major bummer. Yeah. If not just like game studios, but like now that remote work is such a big thing, like if people aren't locking down their stuff, like people, like companies are at huge risk. That's why you're seeing stuff like Nintendo and stuff having giant leaks. You think people are like that now, trying to leak people's personal info out? I don't know when that became like a. I guess it's not new. I guess it's more visible. When it became a trend of like spreading people's personal information, like doxing. I guess they like people are like, oh well, if I can't hurt you, I'll just give the tools to somebody else to hurt you. That's like a big societal problem. Here we go. I'm getting better at this. I still don't know, like, remotely the layout of this place. Oh, they're so clever not letting me see wherever this is. Oh yeah, like even from my own experience, like ADHD stuff is not new. Yeah, like right under me. ADHD stuff is not new, and it's a shame it wasn't talked about more because I would have like made actual progress on my own personal experiences sooner. And now I'm like waiting for another appointment to get that whole ball rolling. Shadow on the Projector is the first time you ever saw one? Of one of those creatures? Yeah. So far, they're not like super hostile. They're just kind of like, they're somewhat put off by my incursion into their space. As an indie game designer talked to said, gamers are entitled and make pissed when things aren't perfect. People treat their gameplay experiences as a very personal thing, and people don't like when their personal experiences are not, when they feel like it's set up in a way that doesn't that doesn't match their expectations. Man, this is like 18 minutes at least faster than I did last time. Art is allowed to be messy and imperfect, products or not. Yeah. Okay, so I played this game earlier called Shattered Tale of the Forsaken King. Or maybe Forgotten King, I can never remember. I think Forgotten King. And it's a Souls-like. And it's good. It has a really interesting story, a very large, interesting world. But that game is jank. In some ways it feels like an incomplete product. In some ways it feels like an indie experimental art project. What I played was really cool, but it doesn't conform to like a lot of the standards of what you would expect for stuff like being like clean and polished and stuff. And I liked it, and I think it deserves to exist. But yeah, like I doubt it did very well, like sales wise. It was still really cool. Oh, right. Favorite things are indie experimental games. For me, I'm just happy playing just random indies. They don't have to be like, it doesn't have to be an indie darling, and I seem to have the kind of tastes that don't attract the most popular games. Like, I tend to like the stuff that nobody seems to like. Hey, I liked Dark Souls 2, and people didn't come around to that for a while. Or, you know, the other side of that is I really do not like Bloodborne. But I also like, you know, I like some of the indie darlings. I like, I didn't like Isaac that much. I liked early Isaac. What else? I like horizontal shmups, so I really liked Super Hydora, even though I also liked Zero Ranger, even though Zero Ranger is vertical. Was that the dam already? I liked Hades, that's a big one. I didn't like FDL that much. This is really weird. We're coming back to this. I've never heard of Luca. I think that's the sound out there somewhere of the dam. Yeah, the water just passed. Outer Wilds is conceived as a time-based solar system experiment. The dude's professor asked for a more emotional take, and a marshmallow roasting simulator around a supernova was conceived. Yeah, I remember bits and pieces of the like a GDC talk or something. Man, it's a shame that GDC talks are so long because I want to watch more of them, but it's like it could be like 60 minutes plus. I think FDL conceptually was good and the general gameplay was good. I think the issue that I have with FDL is just that it's so heavily focused on RNG. Is this the same one I was at before? Okay, so they grab the artifacts. You grab an artifact. They all go into the bell. You walk off to the side for some reason. You look at the bell. They're like, hey, check this out. So one goes up. The artifact, the chamber shows up. They take it out. Okay, so that's the same as before. I didn't notice anything different. I'm pretty sure I might have watched. It might have been the No Clip documentary, and not just. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Like a lot of those videos kind of blur together for me, even though I know No Clip is like way higher production values than just sitting on top of on a podium and talking about stuff. Did I not go? No, this is just the way down, okay. You love the RNG and FTL. I just feel like the issue that I have with RNG in games is that a lot of games use RNG to dictate your experience rather than add flavor to your experience. I don't like the game basically telling me that I can't win. I swear this is a different... Even though you go to the same bell, I think it's because everything revolves around it. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Damn it. You have to do that. Like, the jumping in this game sucks. I hate the crouch jump. I just hate it. It doesn't feel good. I don't see a strong need for it. Lots of emotionally driven game narratives exist. Lots of hard sci-fi exists. For Outer Wilds, yeah. Yeah, I think like the general pacing and structure of the game, I don't think I've seen anything really. The closest game I've played, honestly, was Return to the Obra Dinn. And it had different emotional notes, but it had the same kind of structure. This sort of weird, like, puzzle walking sim kind of thing. To be fair, the DLC is pretty big, Starshield. Yeah, I wonder if there actually ends up being a, I wonder if there happens to end up being any actual, you know, even theoretical proof behind the gravity crystals and stuff. But yeah, I definitely think all of the, like, sci-fi oriented media, like, for example, like, if you consider Star Trek to be effectively, like, hard sci-fi, so to speak, rather than, like, Star Wars being more, like, science fantasy. I would say rather than calling it hard sci-fi, I would say science fiction versus science fantasy. The same way that there's, like, realism versus authenticity. I think that's probably a better description of it. Personally, I prefer authenticity. I don't really like realism per se. Realism, if you adhere to realism, you're basically saying that fun is, why am I missing the word that I want? Fun is optional, I guess. Yeah, so I think really what we're looking for is, like, that sort of authenticity, science fiction, where it feels right. Oh, come on! Be back in a minute. Oh no, that's probably what I needed to do. Come back. Well, actually, you know what? Oh no, don't tell me there's crossover between the other ones. This is gonna get so beyond my ability so quickly. Like, I'm gonna struggle with these, to be real. Oh, that's why that sound. Yeah, it's not that they're angry at me. It is because they realize the world is about to end. So it's not, they're not directing that at me at all. Games are narrative, the physics are true of the narrative. I don't know if it's like, if it needs to be a hard telling of the story, but yeah, I guess if you talk about narrative in terms of, like, even sort of, like, from a generic perspective of, like, every action is, that whole sequence of actions of playing the game is telling a story, the meta narrative, I guess, then I guess that makes sense. It's a bit of a bummer that I've lost track of. Oh, and this one's here. So this river is like different states of the same thing. I need to get back here. This wasn't here before. Oh, wait. No. This is the top end of that thing I was already at. Oh, please don't make me go between all three of them. That's going to be rough. All three of the dream areas are connected in every way. I haven't even seen the third one. The middle one. Narrative in the abstract. I don't know. Those terms are so overloaded that it's difficult to pick exactly what it means. That's why I hate how like limited English is. Or I guess every language. Ooh, hold on. A massive canyon that stretches into the distance. A candlelit lodge is built into the far cliff face. Hold on. Then in that case, have I seen everything here? No. I don't even know how it connects to anything. We define the terms academically, then we use them imprecisely because we all cover different starting points. Yeah. Crap, I don't even know what I'm doing here. I don't know if I've been to the middle one. At the Cinder Isles, I think. Yeah, with the tower. This is where I want to be. I want to at least see what I'm looking at. And, like, to be honest, I'm a bit lost. And I expected to, like, even though I won't even get anywhere close tonight, I expect to be spending like 6 to 8 hours just figuring this part out. I don't even see the hook of what I'm trying to do yet. Like, I don't know what, like, and don't tell me, but like my current perspective is like, I don't even know what problem I'm trying to solve. And I'm not, I feel like I might have figured out what I need to do in the base game quicker, I think. I don't even know. I don't know. Well, the base game makes it really quick. Like, makes it really clear really quickly, like, eye of the universe, this and that. In this game, I don't even know what problem I'm trying to solve. I'm just trying to get data. The thing about humor that sucks is that, like, it's all based on experience, and, like, experience gives you context, and without that, things either are taken wrong, don't make any sense, or applied differently. Sal, I know that. Like, I don't need to be told that. I'm not frustrated, I'm just kind of, like, trying to relay my current thought process here. And I've already mentioned I'm doing something different because I'm going to the middle/second. Like, try not to assume that because I'm expressing where I'm currently at, and then I feel a bit distraught, that like I'm gonna like stop liking the game and you need to fix that. That's kind of what I feel like. That's the feel that I get from what you're saying is like, please don't hate the game, let me help you kind of stuff, but I don't want to spoil it, but I want to try to give you, like, I feel like that feedback loop is happening right now of like, you're terrified that I'm going to hate the game and you need to fill in something you need to get to make me not be frustrated. OBS just died. Hold on. Well, at least my recording is still going. Did my internet die? That's not good. Oh. I think my internet just died. Let me go to my chat, I guess. Post a message in the chat real quick. Let me, that's frustrating. Let me get up real quick and look at my router and see if it's freaking out. And see if I've reconnected. Give me just a minute. Well, it says it reconnected. It seems like it just dropped out for a second, like they rebooted something. Well, let me restart my chat bot real quick. That's funny. The Discord thing reconnected. The you know, the PNG tube avatar thing, whatever we're calling this thing, the capybara. Yeah, I'll wait for a second so ads can do their thing. And let me tab out real quick as well because I need to reload the chat on the other computer. Alright. Oh, and I gotta restart the captions recordings because I don't trust that that's gonna be right. Alright. I think we're good. Everybody who doesn't see, just tell people to refresh if they can't see things. So my recording's been going the entire time, so like don't worry about losing what I'm going to put up to YouTube. I'll probably just toss it to Maelstrom and not even upload the raw VODs and just let the highlights come out when I have time. Alright, we're at the Isles. I gotta get over there to the tower. Or, the bottom portion of it. Does this one have the opening for me to sit? It does. Whoop, I don't want to... no, put it away. Save that marshmallow for later. Oh man, it would have been really weird if one of them was in there. The jumping in this game. It needs to stop. It needs to stop being so bad. Against my better judgment. I just feel like going down this way is a bad idea. kind of fitting that this game was released basically leading into October. Being a bit spooky. This is our Spooktober starter. Even being just outside of October kind of like plays well with the fact that it's not really a horror game, it's just a little scary. Oh, I guess it would have gone up. To be fair, I don't know how I'm gonna get around to playing Darkwood this month. Like, I might be starting very, very late. Because Metroid Dread, Unsighted, this game, The Eternal Cylinder, which I do want to play. I'm not gonna play Death's Gambit this month. I'll wait for like a fully solid patched PC port. And I've already played the game once. So it's like, I'm not in a hurry. Especially considering how hard it's going to be. The base game was really difficult. Oh no, no! Don't be such a dick. Yeah, I never figured that out, did I? I think even if they put this thing down, it'll still see me. I can't see what I'm doing, though. Whoa. What did I do, though? How did I do this? That's also really weird. I can't extinguish these. I don't know if this is intentional or not. Well, it looks intentional. Oh. I think I know what's going on. It's how far you get away from this. I bet you it'll happen sooner if I go further away. I'm gonna just go for it. It's gonna kick me out. Damn it. Well, just for science, I guess. Wow, it's so quick, too. Yeah, what? I wonder what this ends up meaning. Oh, I can see more stuff, though. Farther away from the light. It didn't occur to me that this is a thing. I wonder how much I can learn by doing this. Oh, they know. Okay, so I can see the radius at which this thing is detecting me. Oh, that's amazing. This is so Inception-esque. Because the tower tips over. Oh, that's so cool. I can still interact with some of it. But not this. Problem that I have is... like... how can I get behind this? How can I turn this off? Yeah. I wonder if this is something that is like an Easter egg, and this is not something you normally can get to. Nobody really thinks to try this. I guess don't answer that. Not yet. This is really cool, though. Oh. Oh, I can even wander out in this direction. Well... oh, another one? But I can get around it. And I don't know why I can. Oh, but I can't do anything here. So this one doesn't care that I exist. Right? Maybe there's no light. You know, the really weird part about this is like I could swear that the sun is already going out. I wonder if the light is gone, then maybe you're outside of a realm of time and space. I gotta figure out how to get here. So it's to the right. It's to the right of the facing direction of that thing. Of the center island. What's my other landmark? Is there like... ooh, I can see one of them out there too. Like walking around. I'm gonna try to approach them and see what they think about me. Yeah, they're searching around or something. This is so weird. I think they're above me. They're right up there. I can't get up. And the way in to meet them is over here. So, the other end of the island. But I can also get there. I don't know. I came in over there, I think. I guess I'll have to figure out how to get back. Like, I can't. I have no control over anything here. It's really weird how the game just, like, seems to not acknowledge my existence anymore. Like, it hasn't kicked me out. You know, like, it hasn't, It's been more than 22 minutes. I think I'm outside of time and space. I need to get down and I can't figure out how to do that. Whoops. I literally cannot find a way out. And it's fully dark. I can't see shit. I've literally lost track of what I'm doing. Wait. This is a struggle. I can't find the freaking stairs. Right, don't you need the jump or something? Or... crap, I think I'm stuck. I mean, okay, I need to jump into some water or something. Oh my god. Well, let's make that a little safer. If I drop... Oh. Alright. The water finally hit. So, I think I stopped time by doing that. Because it's been more than... Well, we're on the cusp of it. I don't know. I'm not sure how long it's been. Alright, well, let's just... try this again. I need to go meet that other alien. I like how, like, I shuffle around in my chair and the PNG tube avatar is showing up. Thinks I'm talking. There was a different system I was using to animate this capybara, and it wouldn't even use Discord. It just used the microphone, like the raw input from the microphone, and it was like more responsive. But like any random like keyboard, like button press or chair tap would set it off. This, I think, is a decent compromise. Of, like, it's responsive, but at least I can type and not have it... Most of the time, it'll not start, like, yapping at me. Mostly. Alright. Try this again. At least I'm getting more information. I have no use for it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I have more pieces to work with. Oh my god, I screwed up. That whole out-of-body experience stuff that I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what it even means, but it's cool. It's at least good for scouting out the area. I don't know if I'm doing anything. Like, I don't know if I'm accomplishing anything. Alright, this one. Okay. I hate jumping in this game so much. But it's fine. We're here. Okay, I'm gonna go to the right and try to get around. Yeah, it was like a jump and then another jump. And I needed to go... Or I didn't even need to jump a second time, did I? And then I go to the right. Or no, I was going in and then I was getting stuck in the... It was the wrong alcove. I was doing this. I needed to go in and then to the right. Or to the side. Okay. Somewhere in there, that's the object that's going to look at me. Oh, and they say you can't go in. Yeah, I can't... Oh, I don't have my suit. I can't read this, right. I can't even attempt to read it. Ah, no. It will, okay. Yeah, you need 0 light. Go forward or backwards. So that gives me some insight as to what to do with the other one. Oh, I wonder if you could snuff out candles in your like spirit form. You can. You can. I did it earlier. That's what they're trying to tell me. Okay. Okay. Alright. I can make the other one work now. Now I know what to do with that. So that's an intended mechanic. I just somehow stumbled upon it. I'm not really sure how. I don't know how to make this work. Wait. Surely... Hold on, don't go back. Surely there's more to this than just looking at a telescope. if I had like a lantern or something, I could maybe like beam into the distance or something. Oh, the other way. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get from the tower to beaming it. This is, yeah, you see? It's the same, it's the exact, well, it's a similar mechanism. I need to get all the way over there and then beam into this thing. And it's going to focus it, and we'll have a laser. And it's going to go somewhere. Maybe. Maybe it'll produce a, I wish I could, like, hold on a sec. Can I light anything here? Like, to see where I'm going? I don't have a point of reference. Well, it's to the right. It's to the right when I've entered it. See if I can remember something as simple as that. Ah, no. Stop. I'm not sure how to get back to where I was. So this is going to be a trip. Okay, okay. I need to go to the bridge. I don't know how to get to it. I thought it's supposed to be over there. But I can't quite see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can't. I can't, like, beam it from a distance. Well, I could do this. Why are there stairs going up here? Oh, I can turn off all the lights all around that, maybe. Well, there's a couple that I can't take out. The dude is right above me. Oh. Oh, that's a pretty big thing to create here. And it's to the left of the tower? Oh, man. Now I gotta wander all the way back. Oh, well, it's close. Is that another of the mechanisms for creating? I think it is. want to see what's over here real quick. Is this just another staircase to get in? It's a pretty hefty staircase. This is probably towards the top. Oh, yeah, I think this is the one, yeah. Oh, that's... Oh! Oh, wow. This is a reference to this area. I think you're supposed to wait. So he took the artifact out. I can't see where I am. Can I like just jump into it? I can't see where I am. Oh, right, I need to not light these. This is gonna kick me out, I think. The light's still here. Yeah, I don't know how to work with that. The dude took the artifact out. I can't kill that light. But they said for the reel had the lights going out. And the dude took the artifact out. I can't see. This would have been the way out. Well, I guess I didn't get this correct. Now the question is like, I gotta go out, turn to the right, hope I go upstairs correctly. It's a shame I can't like throw this somewhere. Get it far enough away from me. I would be able to, you know, if I did that, I would be able to see the path because it would be visible in like spirit form. Let's leave this outside. and go on this journey. Here we go. This sort of weird, unexplained shit is my jam. I gotta say. Well, I thought I was right. I thought I had the right idea. Oh, you know what? Maybe turning off the light here turns off the light on the outside. Because they're connected in some way. So hold on. Yeah, I have to go back. Let me go kick myself out. Hope I have enough time to do this. I probably don't. But this seems right. Okay, it's not underwater yet, so that's good. Okay, so there is a should be a cave over here, I think. Or somewhere down there. I wonder if this is right. This would be kind of cool if I got it right. Oh, careful. I'm not sure the artifact is going to help anymore, but that's fine. Aha, I was right. What does it show? Oh, just the... It kind of looks like it looks like it's reflecting the night version of it. Wait, and it's in the... Oh, come on, no, not yet. Oh, here we go. Hold on, there's information though. Oh, and there's like oxygen or something. Hey, there's the tablet. Open. No, open it. It's burned. Crap. The other ones are fine. No, I can't read this if I can't get close to it. Crap. I'm not... this whole thing is tumbling. Damn you. I was so close. No. I can't even put down the artifacts. Get you. Damn it! I know where, and there's the. Oh, there's the instructions. Please tell me I'm gonna get this. One of them's burned, though. Damn it. I know what to do. Alright, son, you win. You win this time, son. I'll accept my fate. One of them's... That's fine. There's two more I can't even reach. If I could just open it. If I could just open it, I'll be fine. I have like 5 seconds to do this. I opened and closed it. I didn't let it fully open. Because I'm mashing. I can get here easily enough. I know what I'm supposed to do. And for the next 10 seconds, it's wallow in misery. I got a full set of passcode symbols for one of them, and I could probably get 2 or 3 more. So my initial theory was right. There is some sort of parallel world interconnectivity between like the real world and whatever's going on. And now I just gotta... And there's 3 levels of it. There's this world, some sort of weird dream world, and then the out-of-body experience. Or the further out-of-body experience, I guess. The one that seems to be outside of time and space. We're gonna speed run over there. Oop, not that fast. This game, both the DLC and the base game, have a very like Groundhog's Day feel. I mean, you know, just because you're looping through the whole thing. I think this is the only game that I've played that kind of has the same kind of like ritualistic looping that just feels like, you know, it doesn't feel bad. It's just, it's weird. It's like, here we are again. I don't know if I've played a lot of like looping looping games like this. Then again, I did miss out on Minute. Haven't played it yet. I plans to. Alright. Okay, so I believe I went here and then to the right. Or no. Yeah. Yeah, to open up this thing in order to get to the other side of the tower. I think I went to the right. No, did I go to the left instead? I don't remember anymore. I've already forgotten. Oh, this is right. Yeah, it was really close. Right. Okay. I remember. Yeah, I was gonna somewhat compare it to a roguelite, but it's like roguelites kind of like have a scenario like my first few playthroughs of on Switch of a robot named Fight, I just won those runs. I didn't die on Switch until a few. I don't need that yet. Until a few runs later. So like roguelites, you can foreseeably. Well, I don't know. This game, if you know everything. You can also complete the game in one cycle. There's no real carryover. Everything is gone. You picked up a robot named Fight this week. It actually got harder after a few runs. Yeah. The synergies become better. Some of the base items are not as good, and they give you harder areas and stuff. We know how it works. You can beat it in under 20 minutes glitches. I feel the same. I mean, you have to be able to beat it in under 22 minutes. I mean, that's a hard requirement for the game. And that would be a slow run. Oh, what am I doing? I can just jump. Alright, now... Need like I forgot I have a jetpack, right? Put this away, I don't need that. I guess you can get to the stranger without the ship. I don't know how you locate the stranger without one loop, but maybe people have figured that one out already. Oh, did I think I've read... I looked at the reel already. The reel was the one where they tell you to sit and wait. And that's... half of that's correct. Alright, so we got this one, which is burned. Oh, no. Not two of them. Aw, come on. You dicks. Oh, okay, I got another one. Wait, which one is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, they're beaming into something from different angles. Crap, I don't know if... I have the log. I'm gonna just screenshot. Screw it. So I have two. Two's a start? Two? I have one for... this weird claw thing, and I've got one for a fiery reel. Well, that could be something, I guess. See, to do travel to every single astronomical body, glitchless without using the moon. I could see that. It just seems tricky. I'm gonna take this and confirm it. Stop. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna confirm that I know what I'm looking at. Oh. Here is our object. This is, yeah, and each of them are being powered by, so I don't know how to... One's going in. I don't know if the directionality is important yet. Alright, well, I don't know what to do with these yet. I'm not gonna worry too much. I need to get to the theater. Not my smartest jump, realizing that I couldn't even get the jetpack to work. I'm sitting there hitting like space and shift and nothing. Well. Found me recently on YouTube and have been binging my Noita playlist. I hope you've been liking it. Are you watching the highlights or just the playthrough itself? Probably the highlights. Because they got a bunch of views. I hope you like them. I mean, you got here, so... Mission accomplished, I guess, right? Where's the... tower's over there. I need to not take any more damage, because if I do, it's all over. The playthrough? I wasn't sure, like, I stopped uploading the playthrough VODs, because I wasn't sure who cared to watch them. Especially since, like, there's a lot of a lot of cases where I'm just not, like, making any real progress whatsoever. The highlights cover... As of part 19, the highlights are literally my entire playthrough in summary. Meanwhile, the playthrough VODs are not even close. I think I did this one already, I hope. So you go in. Yeah, you said, look there, this is our planet. Sure, I'm taking the lamp. See ya. Everybody goes in. Yeah, this is just showing them all, like, going to the you know, the Vision Quest, Spirit Realm, whatever it is. You like watching me discover stuff in the actual playthroughs because you decided that you don't have the temperament to ever succeed? I think that's, a lot of people have had that. Where they look at Noita and they think it's this unassailable thing. But it's not that bad. But like it requires time. Like I've only got like 3 wins in like 150 hours. Your Dark Souls vet, another very hard games, can't get anywhere in Noita. Really? I played a ton of Dark Souls. I mean, it's a different game, I guess. I don't know. I think my total amount of hours in Dark Souls might be just about 3,500 to 4,000 hours across the series. I've lost track of what I want to do. I know what I want to do, but I can't do it now. I want to go back to the bell. And I want to see if I can do the out-of-body thing. You think it's that the runs feel longer in Noita and the loss is so total? Yeah. Being closer to a roguelike than a roguelite, I think is pretty big there. Because, yeah, it definitely feels really bad to start over in Noita. But And I don't know how soon I was starting to talk about that in my playthrough, but there's definitely the issue of like the beginning of the game sucks, and it got way better in 1.0. Like now it's actually like tolerable. They give you like actually good some good wands, and like a lot of stuff early game now is actually worth it. Yeah, I think with the exception of having the gameplay of like Rogue, there's almost nothing that's actually unlocked in Noita. Even when you get like the first spells from the Orb of True Knowledge or whatever, none of it really seems to carry over between runs. I missed what they pointed out. Here we go. A secluded village nestled within a cove. A candlelit tower sits atop a nearby island. The well at the bottom of the village is guarded by a statue that activates an alarm bell when it sees me. I found the remains of a burned-out building on the outskirts of the village. Noita made you theorize that there's a reason almost all live-action roguelites have some progression. I definitely think that most people need something. They need something, some sort of payoff for all the failure besides the knowledge. And I think Noita's pretty good about saying, like, the more you play, the more you learn, and that's your progression. Sort of in the same way that, like, Outer Wilds is very much like the more you play, the more you learn, and that's your progression. Because if you know everything in Outer Wilds, the DLC or the base game, you can finish either in, like, 22 minutes. Noita, the more you know about how wands work, and the more you know about what you're looking for, the more you can actually get somewhere. Like, there's some stuff, like all the weird wand looping stuff you can do, where you get like ridiculous damage and rate of fire out of wands that you wouldn't expect. That give you a lot more agency, as well as like knowing where to find gold or where how to get that extra health refill before twisted passages and all the other stuff. Because it's live action and the shooting is so precise. Yeah, I mean, I would say that it just forces you to play safe, and it forces you to kind of know more about what you're like, what to expect. And I feel like when you get a run that's extremely favorable, you get that knowledge, and that makes it easier. But yeah, like sometimes it just like feels like if you don't get to the point where you're damn near unstoppable, it feels very difficult to make real progress. I think 1.0 is doing better about that. Post 1.0 Noita is doing better. A secret room filled with wooden containers marked with different symbols. 3 of the containers are marked with glowing vault seals, but their contents have been burned away. I found the container marked with the symbol of a burning slide reel and found a vertical sequence of symbols inside. Maybe they're backups of their. I hope they're backups of their reels. I know where to look though. I should probably mark that on the map while we're here. Yeah, if you haven't played Noita 1.0, that's really that was a game changer in making the early game not suck. Well, actually, Zero, we actually had the discussion regarding genres being a bad way to, and categories being a bad way to classify things earlier, where, like, it's technically it is absolutely technically a roguelike, and it technically is not a roguelike at the same time. It's like, some of the core progression principles for a roguelike apply to Noita, but the fact that it's not, like, the same gameplay interaction, yeah, genres are, as a way to describe things, are terrible and inaccurate, and they're not thorough. Like, I think tags are better. Tags and like, you know, sort of scoring, you know, like radar chart style scoring of like, this is so much percent roguelite, or this is so much percent this and that. The same way that like Twitch categories are inherently kind of flawed. Like game name, sure, but like searching for like tag should be the primary way that you navigate Twitch, unless you're looking for a particular game. It goes for everything, not just Twitch. That's why, like... That's why you see tags picking up for various websites. Because, like, genres and categories are just dumb. It doesn't make any... Like, things just don't fit. You see all these random, like, these random games saying it's a FPS, action, roguelite, this and that. You know, because, like, nobody really knows how to categorize anything, and they all overlap. Oh, that's my reminder that I totally forgot to bring a water bottle with me today. I have two metal water bottles that need to be cleaned, and then a pack of water bottles that are nowhere near me. Yeah, if I want to get... I can go for a drink. You know, this may not be even bad water to drink. This could be okay water. I don't know if I took this path before. I know I've been here. I want to get to the bell thing, so I really don't care too much about being here. The chatting could be someone talking about how... Yeah. Or, you know, it could be just like people just chilling out in the hot tub or whatever. I was, out of curiosity, I found myself trying to figure out what games were getting the most views. Just like, what was the biggest channel and what game were they playing? And one of the bigger ones was just a hot tub stream, and I'm like, yeah. That's, there's some popularity there. I didn't see a single game I was interested in, except for, Outer Wilds is pretty high up. I feel like Outer Wilds and some of these games are more the exception rather than the rule. Wait, why am I trying to go out here? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna take a quick peek over here because I forgot what's over here. I think this is just a theater, maybe? No. Oh, New World is one of the ones I looked at, yeah, but I don't have any interest in New World. Ooh, that's promising. Below. Aha! I haven't been here yet. We're getting sidetracked. Oh, I need a lamp. Oh, this is fine, I guess. Oh, it just shows that you can get inside it. Well, that's fine, I guess. What is this, though? Well, it's looking pretty rough. Oh, there's a lantern. Please don't drop the lantern. Please don't drop the... Oh, there's another one. Why did I do this? Why did I jump for no reason? Well, I already know that. I don't know why I'm... Let's grab the artifact and take a dive, I guess. Diablo 2, my concern is mostly that I just don't feel so great about Blizzard. But, like, Diablo 2 Resurrected looks like everything that anybody who ever liked Diablo 2 would ever want. It just... Blizzard's not been behaving lately, like, or, well, management. Blizzard management. Would you be off in thinking this is a bit like Bist, with rogue-like-ish elements? I played Myst a while ago, but I didn't play enough of it to really know the full gameplay loop for it. Yeah, I feel bad for people like developers at Blizzard, because their management is basically ruining people's willingness to appreciate their product. Oh, I need to get that out of the way. I can't go even in the spirit world. Oh, right. I better not jump because I don't have my... I almost did it. There's no suit. They basically commissioned it from another studio. Yeah, Outer Wilds absolutely is... You, like, if you're planning on playing it, you should just get out. Not because I don't want you in the channel, but because... where's the other one of these? Crap, I saw it in one of the other Dream Worlds. Crap, where was it? Yeah, you should definitely not spoil yourself on Outer Wilds as much as you can, because it's great, and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss playing it yourself, because it's really good. For me, I tend to memorize too much random stuff, and I that's why I don't want to get spoiled, because I'll memorize crucial stuff, and I'll be like, I remember this, and then be like, not have the experience that I want. I'm gonna actually put this over here and see if I can cheat this. Probably can't. Damn it. Ooh, look at that though. Oh, that must be showing me what I'm gonna get out of this. Yeah, I think this is gonna materialize. Like, this is how the raid is gonna get constructed. Oh, and I see. For this one, I'm gonna be bringing this guy over. But I can't do it now. I gotta go to... I don't remember where it was. I know that. I've already gone to that. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm gonna start over. Or more over than that. Or that's gonna do it. I gotta put this away first. For some reason, the codes you found don't pop up when you find the things to enter them like they did in the main game. I took screenshots. I had the thought that maybe they forgot that that was a thing that they needed to do, so at least I got screenshots. I have 2 screenshots. Yeah, it was a pretty annoying oversight. Wait. Why was I able to jump so... Oh. I guess that's what 1.0 gravity feels like after 1.3 for so long. I just realized they don't let you move on the lift. I don't think I've ever tried moving. The symbols might be here, actually. Hold on. Or no, I thought there was a way to, like... Yeah. You can view it here. Just the one entry in the symbol room. I guess that's what they consider to be the important one. There was a second one, though. Oh, well. I have a screenshot. It doesn't matter. Well, the funny thing, though, about the vessel was that I think some people had that experience and didn't notice that the characters were on the screen. Somebody had that issue. I remember seeing somebody like panicking to remember what it was, and like I think nobody was pointing out that it was there, and I'm just sitting there watching like the timer tick. And, you know, not literally. I need to go to the gorge. Where are you, gorge? Man, the controls, keyboard controls in this game. They are a struggle. Still love the whole room review for your info. Yeah, the room review is great. Do I switch up games? I'll probably be playing Unsighted for my next stream, and it'll be in a day or two, I think. Like tomorrow or the next day. I am in a huge time crunch trying to fit in this game, Unsighted, probably, Unsighted. I'll type it out. It's a sort of Zelda-esque adventure game, reminiscent of like Hyper Light Drifter. Really, really good. I'll be playing that probably tomorrow or the next day. I'll be playing... I want to find time for the Eternal Cylinder, but I don't think I'm going to have time before Metroid Dread comes out, and I'm going to be jumping on Metroid Dread one way or another. So, like, regarding, like, will I be on this for a few weeks or not, kind of what I'm looking at is I try to... For a while, I tried to do the full variety streaming thing of, like, a different game every day. And then I realized that it became very difficult to follow what I'm doing. Like, I would get back into a game, like, the next week, like, oh, I'm back to this game again, and I can't remember what I was doing or how to play it or anything. And it was just not super satisfying, and I think people didn't like watching that anyways. And so lately I had just been, you know, as much as I can, playing a game through, you know, one game at a time. And then what ended up happening was, like, a bunch of games that I wanted to play and jump on got released all on the 30th, and I guess in this case the 27th or the 28th. And the only way I'm going to be able to play all of them... I need to go to the right, shit. The only way I'm gonna be able to play all of them is to rush through them and probably switch back and forth. I'm gonna miss the gorge, aren't I? No! I failed on both accounts. Crap. Oh, oh. Well, alright, well. We get another shot. Alright, Zero. Thanks for stopping by. Also, don't forget, there's a bunch of playthroughs on YouTube as well. So if you're looking for something in the meantime, there's a whole lot of stuff. Main game's a tad better. The biggest thing for me with the main game is I liked the extra story and I liked being in space. I think gravity feels bad. Like, the controls in this game are not good enough for gravity to feel good. It doesn't feel as good to wander around on foot in this game as other games. I still think what they've done is really great. It's just I couldn't put it above a game that has so little gravity. We'll see whether or not the story payoff really sells it. DLC is never as good as the main game from what you've seen. Not always. Oh, hold on. Crap. I think overall Yuri's Revenge was better than was overall better than Red Alert 2. Or not Red Alert 2, Red Alert 1. Or no, that was Red Alert 2. I think the additions in Firestorm for, well, Command & Conquer generally was better in the DLC. What else? The Messenger, I think I like the base game more than the DLC. Like, the DLC was good, but it was just a little spin-off. Oh man, what? Yeah, I guess it's a good... Oh, you know what? Guacamelee. 100%. Super Turbo Championship Edition and El Infierno overall were way better. Way better than than just playing the base game. All the areas in Super Turbo Championship Edition for Guacamelee and adding Intenso and stuff were awesome. What else? I guess I don't play games with a lot of DLC. I didn't think about this. Yeah, like I think the limited movement is... They have to limit the movement to make the gameplay make sense for what they're trying to do. But it doesn't mean that... It doesn't mean that I don't want that space movement. I don't know. Hey, Genesis. Oh. Almost got run right off the raft. I think this... I hope the gorge has what I'm looking for. I don't remember. Sal, I would say at the very least, if it wasn't for the bad PC controls, I wouldn't have minded. Like if the PC controls were better, then I would be totally fine with it. That's the big thing. What did you come into? Yeah, mostly that. Well, yeah, it's a shame that like they can't. You know, I know that indie developers don't have the resources required to fully flesh out the keyboard and mouse games, but it just sucks that there is a keyboard only or gamepad only focus when people play games in all sorts of different ways. Let alone like needing to fulfill like accessibility for people who are differently abled. I have to remember what I was doing here. So I want to get to I think it's right over there. You're so attached to Reback, Gabriel, Esker. Yeah, the Hearthians were great. for me, like, even the getting into the heads of the Nomai and their dialogue was awesome. And I do like the story, the depth of the storytelling isn't quite there yet. There's a lot of visual stuff, but it seems to be centered around a single focus, and I'm not getting like the robustness of the story, of the backstory for these characters yet. I've already forgotten how to get to where I want to go. Personally found zero issue with mouse and keyboard controls, but that's with the caveat that you have a very intuitive movement sense. Well, for me, it's like, I don't like having to jump with 2 buttons, stuff like that. I don't like this sort of weird, like, Q for cancel on a keyboard. Like, those specific things bother me. I want escape or tab or something to be cancel. I don't necessarily like the, like, right-click or R, like, for a lot of your alternate controls. Like, I'd rather have left-click do more things. With the map, it's backwards. With a map, I want to be able to use the mouse and drag around with the mouse. The rumor map, especially. Stuff like that. Do a lot of games use Q for cancel? No, I'm not malleable with menu controls. I want the same menu controls that other games have been using, but they overload the controls, so I don't know how much I can rewind without it being weird. That's the problem I have. It's like, I know you can rebind a lot of stuff, but how can you rebind it with this weird overlap? I would rather they have a settings menu where they have multiple stuff bound to the same keys, but you can also bind them to different keys. And that would give you the flexibility to figure out a control scheme that makes sense. That's the way back. I need to get that bridge sorted. Shift for conceal. But shift would be the upward movement, and like if I change shift to be concealed, then I have to do something else for upward movement. Believe it's possible to bind vertical thrust and boost to the same key. Yeah, but then I don't have the fine control of vertical thrust and boost. I don't know. I have to sit there and look at the settings menu, and I don't want to do that on the stream. And I haven't found time to do it separately. But that's kind of what I'm looking at. It's got to be like whenever I have a spare moment, and I don't think I'm going to have it this week. I don't think I'm going to have a spare moment. Have I been here before? Oh, it's cool. There's like a whole tree structure. I know I don't have a jetpack during the dreams, though, but, like, the problem with that is that I had to have to rebind it over and over again, and I'm not doing that. That's annoying. Like, I understand where you're getting at. It's just, like, there's too many things in that complicate that I just... Struggling with almost tolerable or potentially getting into a rabbit hole of trying to figure out what to do. I'd rather stick with almost tolerable for now. Oh, no, I don't want to go back. I just wanted to look in that direction. Alright, John Collector, have a good night. I think that's kind of one of the concerns with controls, that, like, offering rebindable controls is generally good, but base control schemes are important because otherwise you're in the situation that I'm at, where if a person isn't satisfied with the controls, then they have to weigh the ability to A, find controls that make sense for them, and B, make the adjustment to getting used to those different controls. And C is like, they have to be able to make that sort of decision as early as possible in the gameplay before they're too invested in the game to want to stop, or too used to the controls to have difficulty when switching. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like, I don't know how to achieve a level of comfort in switching the controls, nor do I even know what I want. I know some problems that I want to solve. You always praise devs for putting in fully rebindable controls. Yeah, no, there's it's inexcusable to not have rebindable controls nowadays. Especially in a bigger game. Yeah, hey, where? The aliens that these tables are for are super tall. Owlbear looking aliens. Oh, I can't get there. That was the issue. This is where I started, right? Pretty sure. Well, I'm in the gorge, so I have time. I'm trying to figure out how I got back. Like, I know there was one of those machines. Oh, is this it? I think this is it. This is Outer Wilds. Yeah. Oh man, that whole confusion between the two games is hilarious. Outer Worlds versus Outer Wilds versus the Outer Worlds, or yeah. It's funny. That will never get old. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know which of these, well, the rivers are the same. They're different iterations of the same river. Yeah, I wonder, I want to know where the owls fit timeline-wise. I wonder if they're more ancient than the Nomai, and they're just doing it based on the eye count. And that's why, like, the extra ending for the Outer Wilds is going the other way. The base game was going the other way. I think there's no reason to stop here. I think I'm gonna skip this. The writer for Outer Worlds and Echoes of the Eye also worked on the Outer Worlds DLC. Wow, okay, that's confusing. I had to reread that a couple times, thinking that you meant the person who worked on the Outer Wilds and the Outer Wilds DLC also worked on Echoes of the Eye, which is the Outer Wilds DLC. Man, these names, the names being what they are, is awful. I wish they had some way to, like, I don't know, it could have been worse. It could have been something where like, what is the name of the company that did the auto rolls? Oh, I can't get in. They could. Oh, this is the other. Yeah, right. I keep forgetting. This is so messed up. This is the other side of that part of the river. It's the same loop. They're just open or closed on either end. If Obsidian had put up a cease and desist for whatever, for having a similar name. Yeah, I liked the Nomai dialogue a lot. I miss that. In this, not seeing so much with the DLC is kind of rough. I just want to know more about these owls. I can't control this yet. Yeah, it's definitely refreshing. It's different. I mean, it's interesting. I just want to know more. I want to know more about the owls. I'm hoping I get a chance to get to decode their language. I need to not miss this jump. I think this will take me to that mechanism I want to interact with. I hope. Or not, I don't know. It's such a shame too. I passed by the mechanism, but I don't remember where it was. I'm gonna have to search my mods earlier or later if I can find time to do that. Crap. I think it's just this just takes me back. Ah, yeah, it does. Ah, I suck at this. At least I made some progress today. I gotta remember where that mechanism, like the one with the burning, the reels were. Ah, well. I guess not tonight.